Hi, my name is Jasmine Nichols. I'm an independent Kaszazz consultant in Batemans Bay on the south coast of New South Wales. Today I would like to demonstrate a feature of the Bellish Ezy-Press, our die cutting and embossing machine which was released in September 2010. The feature I would like to demonstrate is that you can use a number of other brand dies through the Ezy-Press. First of all, we need to set up our machine, which is very quick and easy to do. Now there's a lever at the front which we turn, which vacuum seals the Ezy-Press to the table. Now lifting the handle slightly, we can pull out the gliding platforms which have extending platforms. We have a handy compartment up the top that one stores our handle as well as some of our small cutting dies. And now the Ezy-Press is ready to go. Now when you purchase the Ezy-Press, it comes with 6 pads. And depending on what you want to do with your machine, depends on what number of pads you use to form your stack. But today I only need to use 2. Base pad A and other brand pad X. Now firstly I will demonstrate that the Cuttlebug embossing folders work through the Ezy-Press. So what we do is we use base pad A, we insert our cardstock into our embossing folder, place it into the center of our pad, place pad X on top, and then wind it through. Now when using the machine, always hold on to the handle so that accidents cannot occur, because if you release it, it can move on its own accord and you could injure your hand. Okay, and as you can see, the Cuttlebug embossing folders can be used with the Ezy-Press. Now the next thing I would like to demonstrate is that the Cuttlebug embossing dies also work. Again, our stack starts with base pad A, we put our cutting die face up in the center of the pad, place our cardstock on top and pad X, and then wind it through our machine. Now when you use the Ezy-Press, you must not use excessive force to wind it through. This machine has been designed so it is easy to use. So if you encounter and feel that you may have to use excessive force, reverse the handle because you may have the wrong pad stack for what you are doing. And there shows that the Cuttlebug cutting dies work also with the Ezy-Press. The next one I will demonstrate is the Sizzix Sizzlets. Now these dies, the Sizzix Sizzlets and the Cuttlebug cutting dies, are very similar in thickness. So I know that this will work, but I would like to demonstrate it to you. Pad A, the cutting die face up, add our cardstock, pad X, and wind it through. Now the reason why we want to always place our cutting dies or embossing folders into the center of our pads is to ensure that you do not place unnecessary strain on the dies or embossing folder, and you cannot damage the pads. And again, we are successful in that the Sizzix Sizzlets cutting dies can go through the Ezy-Press. Now there are a number of brands that are incompatible with the Ezy-Press. 2 that we know so far are the Sizzix Big Dies, which this is an example, and the Holtz Big Dies. These dies have been created for the purpose of being used with that brand's machine. Now if I sit this in front of the machine, it shows that even without using any of the pads, this die simply cannot go through the Ezy-Press. And another cutting die that I have is a Tim Holtz Alterations die, which is a Sizzix brand. Now, even though it is the same thickness of a Sizzix Sizzlets, I would not recommend putting this through the Ezy-Press because, as you can see, the die is longer than the pad. Now, the reason why I wouldn't put it through is 1, you wouldn't be able to cut out the entire design. 2, you're also running the risk of damaging your die and your pads. So again, I do not recommend putting any dies or embossing folders that are larger than the pads. Now, if you have any other inquiries in relation to the Ezy-Press or any other Kaszazz products, you can contact Kaszazz on 1800 649 191 or www.kaszazz.com, and Kaszazz will put you in contact with your nearest Kaszazz consultant. Thank you.